What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in Miami at YankeeKicks with global superstar and the king of reggaeton, Daddy Yankee.
What's up?
How you doing?
Dímelo, yo.
Gonna do some sneaker shopping today, get to see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers.
For sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
DY, I want to take it all the way back, the Rio PA dress, the Via Kennedy. What was sneaker culture like back then coming up? I'm sure it was way different than it is now.
Yeah, very different, way different. I mean, growing up, it was all about, in my era, growing up in Puerto Rico, it was all about Reebok Classic.
Okay.
Air Force Ones.
Yes.
The Classics, and Adidas, and Jordans, and all of the way.
So even back then, though, you saw Jordans bubbling up.
Yeah, for sure.
But like Reebok Classics, a lot of it was like stripped down shoes, not like the rare sneakers you see now coming up, right?
No, not very different than what we're seeing right now.
Obviously you have connections with Reebok we'll get to, but like even the Reebok Classics, like was it the all white or were you getting all black, all white, or just whatever you could get?
It was all white and all black.
Yeah.
That's it, and you were killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when in like 2004, 2005, right before the Reebok deal, what do you remember about these that dropped, the Puerto Rico Air Force Ones? Did you ever get a pair of those, or did you remember? You did?
Of course, I got them. And I remember one of my guys in Puerto Rico loved them, and I say, okay, take them.
Really?
Like that, yeah.
So you like came back with pairs of those and like you were giving them to the crew?
Yeah, to the crew, to everybody, my friends in the hood and my family as well.
Awesome. And like when you were the paper boy and like, you know, working those jobs, were you trying to have like a sneaker fund? What were you focused on like spending on?
Oh my God, I couldn't afford anything. I mean, I remember my mom, I mean, she did a great job with us.
Yeah.
But we couldn't afford like Nikes and Reebok, Adidas, nothing like that. No Jordan. I mean, if you had a pair of Jordans, you were like the man.
Crazy.
You know, crazy. And I couldn't afford it till I began to rap and making reggaeton. But when I was a kid, it was like I was wearing McGregor, Spalding.
Okay, wow, Spaldings.
Pro Cats,
okay.
All of that stuff. But I always wanted to have a pair of Nikes to go into school. I remember the first one that I got was the Nike's Air Reds.
Okay.
And
the Raids?
The Raids.
Really? That's just a good one though.
Yeah.
With the straps.
There was straps. Yeah, that's an OG.
That is an OG.
Yeah, that's an OG.
Amazing.
That was my first pairs of sneakers that I got that I bought for myself.
Love that.
Yeah.
DY, 2005, there's a Jay-Z shoe, there's a 50 Cent shoe. At the time, during my like Christmas breaks, I'm working at the Finish Line in a mall, and I just remember all these silver boxes, and it was the Daddy Yankee Reebok shoe. What do you remember about that deal coming about?
I mean, the first thing that I remember is that we were making history for the culture, like being the first one to opening that door for the entire movement. That's very big, and sharing that moment with Jay and 50 they were dropping, and Nelly, I remember.
Yes.
It was a big momentum for everybody as well, for the whole urban culture.
And what could you tell us about, what could you tell us about this design? What I like is that like you could have went kind of like Air Force One all white, you could have went like the Reebok Classics, but you kind of change it up with the colorways and the materials.
For sure, I change it up, you know, being classic, but at the same time, you know, having a little tweeze on the colors. And this I like, you know, one of my favorites on the camo and white with, I remember with blue and yellow and black.
Yes.
I love that one as well, man. But this for sure is one of my favorites of the DYs, this camo.
And what I like, there's like Getty images of you like holding this up at press conferences and stuff. Really proud of like having this design. One thing I would say about like working at Finish Line, I said all the boxes, they were moving in the States.
Oh, bro, big.
Yeah.
Big. It was selling a lot, bro.
Was it crazy to go back to Puerto Rico and see people wearing your shoes?
I felt very proud about it, yeah.
And we had the CEO of Reebok on our podcast a few months ago. What can you tell me, because I don't remember these. I remember a lot of shoes. What about these? Did these ever make it?
Yes.
So this was based on like a soccer shoe that you wanted to design for Reebok, but did those release? Because I don't remember those.
Just a little.
Okay.
You know, just a few ones of them, because soccer is a big sport that we play as Latinos. So I wanted to have like that, going to that direction as well. We'll have a twist with fashion. So I want everybody to really be identified with that sneaker, but unfortunately we couldn't drop it. Yeah.
Got it. It never released. Because I was thinking, I was like, I remember the DY shoe so much, but I don't remember that one. And like you can look on eBay and there's like some pairs that made it to eBay. So I was like, very interesting. I don't remember those. you know, a lot of times, like throughout the years, we lose stuff. But one thing I really like is, you know, the Daddy Yankee Museum in San Juan, there's a whole display that I think like your wife kept the shoes for you and you walked in. What was it like seeing like that display?
I mean, a lot of feelings watching that because it reminds me in that era.
Yeah.
Actually, breaking barriers and breaking for the cultures. And that's the good thing that I remember for the dropping the sneakers, because it's a big momentum for the culture, for all of us.
DY, we talked about you setting the precedent for collaborations, but what's it like to see Balvin, the first Latino artist to get a Jordan collaboration? These two, the 1 and the 2.
I mean, happy for him, happy for him. And it was big for the culture as well. Happy for him to have that collaboration with Jordan. I mean, Jordan is the man, and Balvin dropping this was fire. This stick is fire. He says a lot of this. I like this a lot.
And what I like about the Balvin collaborations, he didn't really play it safe. First Jordan, like, you know, you see a lot of Jordans on this wall and like some are like white and black. He went all in, like, you know, very loud colors.
I mean, it's all about his persona and who he is. I mean, he's a very, you know, colorful guy, that's what I'm saying.
And then, he has the 2 and like, you press the tongue and like there's like a LED light on it. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like there's pairs like that, and his collaborations just getting started, it seems, and you know, really big for the culture, like you said.
Of course.
And then we have to talk, of course, Bad Bunny. You know, a little more classic, but like the Bad Bunny Adidas Forum, he signed like a multi-year deal with them. What is it like to see these two, you know, Bad Bunny we had on the show, and he referenced you. What's it like to see
I like this one a lot, man.
Yeah.
This color I like, and the pink, I got it on the pink one that he dropped. I like him a lot, the pink ones, and this one I like it a lot. Yeah, for sure.
And I like he's doing like the pastel type of colors, you know what I mean?
El pastel, no, pero rompió, like we say, rompió con los estilos también.
Amazing. And we had Bad Bunny was actually our 100th episode. It was fairly early in the series, and people were like, the 100th episode, who are you gonna get? And we had Bad Bunny, and a lot of people were like, who is this? Now to see him get a collaboration.
Incredible, right? His process, when he went to the show, now he has his own sneakers. I mean, he's making history. We love Benito. Everybody love Benito.
Absolutely. But one video I have to bring up, on the sneaker shopping episode, I asked him about your shoes, and he was like, I never could afford them. And he was like, the big boss, DY. And he was like, I always wanted them and I couldn't get them. So a few months later, we actually found him a pair and sent him a pair, and he reacted to the video. Did you see that video, and what did you think about that?
Yeah, I saw the video. I laughed a lot. I mean, I didn't know that was so impactful, that sneaker for him, and it made me very happy. I mean, like I told you before, it was a big momentum for the culture.
Yes.
And now I'm seeing Bad Bunny, seeing Balvin, you know, having these great deals. Is very cool for the culture. Really good. And I'm proud of them, for what they're doing.
Love that. Well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse the shelves, see what you're gonna take home. But I think, you know, you have some young basketball stars in the building from like the Miami Tropics and the Miami Dynasty that they're gonna help you shop.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go. Vamos encima.
Let's do it.
So I mean, Yankee kick, I look like the owner, all right? Probably, all right? So pick whatever you want. Escoge lo que tú quieras, bro.
I want those.
Okay. All my money here. Okay, Jordan ones.
Esas tan duras, esas tan fuego.
¿Verdad? ¿Te gustan?
Rompite, ¿viste? Son tuyas, bro.
For sure.
Gracias.
Pick whatever you want.
I'm really trying to get these.
Okay, GA Jordan 11s. Nice.
How you feel?
Really amazing.
That's how you are, my friend.
Thank you, bro.
So, estoy aquí con Abdiel. I'm here with my man Abdiel.
What's up, bro?
Nah, I really want these shoes. I like them.
Yeah, good pick. Jordans.
984. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. My man, he balled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? How many points?
I scored 20.
Big future. Puerto Rico en la casa, tú sabes. Bueno, Yesiel, estamos aquí en la tienda. Escoge lo que tú quieras, bro. Pero mira bien. Yesiel es de Bayamón. He's from Bayamón. It's one of my personal, you know what I'm saying? De Bayamón, de Vaya. Tú no eres problemático, tú eres de los buenos. Nah, todos los de Vaya son buenos. Dale, zumba.
I say these, like white cements.
Okay, duro. ¿Estás seguro?
Sí.
Great. Good choice, bro.
Hey, man, just got you.
Well, you're not, they pick their sneakers. I mean, but I gotta get mine too. So I gotta return my man the favor, so give me one of Bad Bunny's.
So,
Yeah, I like this. I pick both. And then give me the blue one as well. Yeah, duro. Benito está rompiendo, brother. I'm orgulloso, bro. Okay? Let's go.
Alright, cool. Everything's good. I got everything y'all need.
Yeah.
I'll bring y'all out. Alright, total now is going to be $24.90 with 95 cents.
That's it.
Appreciate it. Cool. Everything went through.
Gracias, papá. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you bag everything up, please?
Papi, van a romper con esto ahora por ahí ustedes. ¿Ah? En Bayamón, tú no, en Bayamón vas a ver con. ¿Ah? Disfruten ahí y vacilen. Ok.
Here you go.
Ahí. Gracias.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, papá. Thanks. Gracias.
Have a good one.
So Daddy Yankee came through, told some great stories, got you guys some good sneakers. Thanks so much for taking the time.
No, thank you for having me on the show and try to shop it for the kid because I know how hard it is growing up and you can't afford the sneaker that you want. So that was really cool.
You guys have a good time?
Tan duro los panitas, tan duro.
Make sure everyone checks out Daddy Yankee's final iconic shows, Puerto Rico. It's gonna be something special. Thanks again, guys.
Wait for that, it's gonna be fire.